Today I did something huge. It's going to sound totally boring, but it is a gigantic win for me. I walked into Target today to buy a DJI mic. It's on sale at Target right now for $45. And I went to a different Target than it said online. I stopped in to see if they had it, and they didn't have it. And so I was on my way out and I saw these curtain rods, little tension curtain rods, and they were on sale for $3.50 a piece for my kids' room. And I grabbed them thinking, oh my God, I've been wanting curtain rods for a long time. And I walked downstairs, and as I'm walking to the cash register, something keeps stopping me. Some of you guys know that I'm doing a low buy this year, and the last week has been, I'm fed up. I cannot keep buying little things, even at the tune of $3 to $5. My fourplex in Florida is stabilizing. I have been paying mortgage and bills and insurance and maintenance and also rent and all of those things here in Hawaii. So I've basically been supporting two households on my income, and it is a fixed income. I am semi-retired early. I sold my business to my ex-husband. I have a set amount, and I have been dipping into savings every month. And the vast majority has been the renovations that I had to do in Florida to get the house ready, to get it insurable. We've had that property since 2016. Built in 1890, it's had zero improvements since the 80s. It was falling apart. I couldn't get it insured. So I had to do a bunch of work. I got credit cards. It was crazy survival mode time. One of the units is rented, the other one's on Airbnb. It's a slow season for Airbnb, so I'm getting very minimal income from that. It should pick up in the fall and winter. That's the busy season for downtown St. Augustine, Florida. Go Knights of Lights. I went to Target today and I put the curtain rods back. As I was walking up to the front, I was like, I'm not willing to spend $7 on these two curtain rod tension. They were on clearance. And I put them back. And yes, I could use them. But I have a couple of those sticky hooks, and I have woven tapestries for a long time. And I was thinking, why don't you go for a walk on the beach and find some beautiful driftwood and use that instead? Because I have the big grommet style curtains up there, and it would look really artistic and cool. I don't need it. I'm gonna go find a stick. I'm not buying curtain rods. I put back the $7 plus tax item, and I have a Rode mic on my camera. You can't see it. I purchased this Blue Yeti mic. It's supposed to be the best, and I have never been able to get it to work with my editing software. And as much as I want to buy that $45 mic to make my life easier and to improve my YouTube channel, I may still do it. It is on sale currently. I just don't need to do it today. I'm going to wait. I'm gonna see when the sale ends and see how the audio turns out on this, because I charged up my Rode mic. I have this one. I'm going to do some experimenting with it. It feels terrible right now. It feels terrible to spend money that I don't have. I'm semi-retired early, and I made a video yesterday about how I didn't spend $5 at TJ Maxx. So today's video is I didn't spend $7 at Target. Every single dollar has so much value to me today. Being semi-retired early and spending a huge chunk of my retirement on renovating my property, and seeing a large amount go down to this much. I don't want to say the exact numbers. Maybe someday I'll make a video on the exact numbers for my lean fire. I have enough to never work, to not make more money, theoretically. But here's the deal they don't tell you about retiring early. If you have a shopping addiction or a spending problem, or are on social media and constantly being marketed to, like I was on TikTok and Instagram, which I have blocked on my phone. I don't have TikTok on my phone, but I have Facebook and Instagram blocked Monday through Saturday. So Sunday is my only day to check messages, catch up, check orders on Amazon, or make orders on Amazon, which I do regret renewing Amazon Prime. It's not a safe place for me to be. I don't care if the paper towels are $5 cheaper than they are at Costco. The amount of money that I spend on that app every year has just made me sick. And I had started a low buy in January and failed by going to the thrift store. And it was like, I'm not shopping for new things. But then I just kept over shopping. I kept saying, I'm not gonna get decor. And then I bought this. I'm only gonna get 5 pieces of clothing every month. And then it turned into, what about the kids and shoes? And I failed. And so then I just threw the low buy out and was like, I'm just gonna try really hard to stick to a budget of fun money, and then I would go over that. By April, by last month, I really overspent. I think I spent probably $400 to $500 extra on Amazon on things we don't need. They would be nice to haves, but we don't need them. And also something I noticed with my low buy was when I was at the grocery store, I was hoard food in a way that I haven't done in the past. And we have a family of 4, and my partner goes to the gym every day and is very active, and he eats a lot. We could actually make it probably fairly easily on about $400 to $450 a month. Now, sometimes you have yearly buys. We do toilet paper, dishwasher detergent, laundry detergent, cat litter, cat food. When we buy those things at Costco, I'll buy 2 big bags or 2 big things of cat litter. The less I have to carry those things around, the better. So one trip is best for me. So there are months where it's more. But in April, I think I spent close to $1,000, if not more, on groceries. So it's really true that you can slip up and then just get right back on. But the temptation to just say F it is so valid and so there. I have been a minimalist, working towards early retirement and frugal on and off since 2008 when I read the book Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. I was in graduate school. If I had $200 in my account, I felt so rich. Starting a very successful business with my ex-husband and being able to buy properties and new cars masked a lot of my shopping as a hobby / shopping as a way to distract from my feelings and not dealing with purpose and direction and creativity. I think I've replaced all of those things with shopping, and I have attempted through buying crafts and other things to distract myself while I'm at home, because if I leave the house, I'm spending money. And I've always said that it's so much cheaper for me to stay at home, and that is true. Today I have an oil change scheduled, but I scheduled in the afternoon because they do 15% off if you schedule in the afternoon. So I'm doing that. They offer free safety inspection with scheduled service, so hopefully I'll get that. And I am extremely frugal, and I do follow all the frugal tips and tricks on the internet, as well as people in the fire community. But the psychology of shopping and the psychology of wanting and of desire has been the thing that is most interesting to me right now. Because tell me why it feels painful. When I go to get my oil change, there's a Ross across the street, and I have been really wanting a new pair of running shoes, and they're gonna have to wait till next month. I need the rest of this month to just take a break. I have got to break this pattern and habit. I just wanna say you're not alone. I think the average is $6,000 in credit card debt, and it's 60% of the US has some form of debt. I know it can range from millions to 6,000 or less. But those credit cards that I got while I was renovating the house to get it insured during that crazy time where I did not know where the money was gonna come from, and on a wing and a prayer, I was able to refinance the house and get the ex's name off and start some of the renovations to be able to get it rented. We worked on the Airbnb unit first and got that one up and running. The first month it made $2,500, and it has basically made nothing since then, but we're grateful for it. I started a wish list for all of the things that I really want. None of these things I need, but I am willing to save up for them. The microphone may still be a good investment, since I have no intentions of stopping this YouTube channel, and I know that sound is way more important than visual quality, and I have this beautiful, amazing camera that I bought and this amazing computer. When I listen to the feedback, I live in a condo in Hawaii, so there's always people around, landscaping happening, and there's no air conditioning here. The birds are loud. I've had people comment on the videos about the birds. Do you think you could figure out how to not make the birds so loud? And I'm like, I really wish I could. I did stop feeding them for a little while on my porch, so I'm hoping they'll go away for a little bit. But I reordered the bird seed because I love those little birds. On my wish list, I have a surfboard, a longboard for me. I have one, but we only have one, and so I don't know how to shortboard. So if I want to go surfing with my partner, we both need a board and we don't have that. So he will sometimes take out the longboard and I can sometimes borrow a different longboard. The longboard we have is a performance longboard, and I'm a newbie to surfing, so it's actually a little above my pay grade. So I need a big boat of a surfboard, and that's probably anywhere from 400 to 600. I want an extra set of cotton sheets for my bed. It's almost the summertime, and I would like to have an extra set on rotation. I had a set that I got rid of because it was made of polyester, and I wanted to switch to all cotton. But I have one and I can wash it in the day. I don't need an extra set, I just want it. I am switching out my Nespresso machine for an espresso machine, and we don't have enough pods to get us to when the espresso machine arrives on the 18th. I think we're gonna run out by this weekend. So I was gonna order an espresso sleeve, one sleeve of pods to get us through, but we have some old instant coffee in there and the decaf pods. I have a bunch of those, so I'm gonna make a decaf and throw some instant in there for a few days. And I don't need it. I have everything. I'm just boozed and addicted. I just bought this big tin before I rededicated to my low buy. I have this giant metal English breakfast tea tin. I could drink tea for 1 week. There are so many things on my wish list. What else did I put on there? I want a second pair of Tenor shorts. I have the green pair, but I sweat so much that I would like a black pair too. My boyfriend thought I sat down in water. I said, no, that's me. Squishy running shoes. I am not gonna buy them until next month. My running shoes are perfectly fine. They are not worn out, they are dirty, I need to wash them. My boyfriend just bought new running shoes yesterday because he forgot his at home. Oh, PVC Birkenstocks, plasticky Birkenstocks, because I hate flip-flop slippers if you are from Hawaii. I can't stand something in between my big toe and the next toe, but PVC Birkenstocks, give me some of those. I have hearted so many on Poshmark, but I took Poshmark off my phone. I also want new leather Birkenstocks in about 6 months because mine are getting a little worn out. I'll probably be asking for that for Christmas. I want a large cast iron pan. We have an enameled cast iron pan that works really great. We have some ceramic coated pans that work just fine. Nothing matches. I just want it. We don't need it. I want to buy new bras. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for being here. My name's Teresa. I am a former trauma therapist, divorcee, mom of two, semi-retired early, still figuring out fire. Probably gonna try to get some side hustles going, YouTube being one of them. I got monetized on TikTok, but I quit short form content. I do still post from my computer, but the algorithms have punished me. And also nobody wants long form content on TikTok. I'm sure there is a frugal talk. I know there's a frugal talk, but anyway, if you're my people, love you. Thank you for being here. I'm going to keep updating you on the feels of not shopping because I finally have gotten to the point where I'm really done and I really want this to stick. For the end of the month, I'm going to do a no buy, and I will continue to do a low buy after that. After the next paycheck, I'm gonna run the numbers and I'm going to set up a budget for every single category that is realistic, including fun money that I can spend on eating out, clothing, or extras, Ross. Included in that will be if I want to buy a new pair of running shoes. If it's $100 a month, if I want to spend 60 of it on some clearance running shoes at Nordstrom Rack, so be it. I'll have 40 left for something else. That's probably what it's going to be because I am increasing my savings rate, and the most important thing right now for me is building back up my retirement portfolio. I have been looking into some part-time careers and work from home careers as well. I will talk about those as those move forward. Thank you so much for being here again, and subscribe. If you're trying to save money, if you're trying to retire early, if you are thinking about minimalism or frugality, you are in the right place. And I want this to be positive. I know I sound a little maybe nutso today, but your girl's in withdrawals a little bit from not spending $7 at Target. But I did find some beautiful sticks. And my kids are gonna think I'm loco, but that's okay.